Are you trying to learn the double under and it's just not going well? Don't worry, you are not alone. In fact, when I used to work for a jump rope company, I taught numerous double under clinics and I would hear the same thing time and time again. People that had been practicing double unders for weeks, for months, and even over a year, still not being able to do the skill. As I dug deeper and trying to figure out what the problem was, and I asked them, hey, how do you practice to learn double unders? They would just say, well, I just try to do a double under. Unfortunately, that's just not a good method. So when I started to ask more questions, like how are your single under skills? And I'd try to get them to do certain ones, I found out very quickly that they didn't have the basics down. They hadn't built a solid foundation that would ultimately help springboard them into the more advanced skills like a double under. So in today's video, I'm going to uncover the truth about the double under. My name is Kyle Easter and I'm the creator of Jump15.com, where I help you build your best body with the jump rope. I know, you might be thinking, another double under tutorial. How is this going to be any different from the hundreds of other ones that are on the internet already? Well, trust me, I'm going to give you skills and drills that you're going to be able to do because it doesn't involve actually doing a double under. However, these skills and drills are going to help build your abilities so when you want to then move on to the double under, you're going to have a much better foundation and understanding and better feel for the rope that will help springboard you into the more advanced skills like the double under. So if you're ready, I am. Let's do this. For starters, let's cover what jump rope to use. Many people think that they need the lightest, fastest jump rope on the market in order to be able to do a double under. This is just absolutely false. By having a lighter rope produces far less feel and feedback. And if you haven't really developed that feel for a light rope or for the speed that it's going to generate, it's just going to cause you more problems than it's worth. I recommend a rope around a 1/4 pound or 1/2 pound, which is going to give you more feedback, more feel, so you're going to be able to feel where the rope is at while it's rotating around your body at higher speeds, as well as just give you the extra boost for stamina and strength in your rope rotation. So when you move on to lighter ropes in the future, when you develop that feel, you're going to be that much better. My recommended rope of choice is by Cross Rope Jump Ropes. Their starter set is their Get Lean set, and it comes with a 1/4 pound rope, 1/2 pound rope, and it's super high quality. They've also hooked me up with a 10% off code, which you'll find linked below. All right, as I stated before, one of the biggest mistakes I see people make is they haven't mastered single unders. And when I say mastering single unders, I don't just mean the basic 2-foot jump. I mean various skills like you're seeing right here. I want to be able to have some different footwork involved because it's changing up the game on you. It's getting more parts moving in different directions. It's waking up your brain and helping you to deal with those elements. So when you go back to just jumping straight up and down in one spot, that's going to seem like a piece of cake. My last video I made was on the 4 best skills to learn for jumping rope, and that would be perfect for this. And that is linked right up here. Also, if you need to review proper jump rope form and technique, I have that video linked right here. You need to make sure that you're practicing with the proper form and technique, otherwise you're just going to be setting yourself back in the long run. Now, along with learning various basic skills, you also want to develop tempo control. Now, what I mean by tempo control is learning to change the pace of your jump rope. As you see here, you'll watch me change the tempo of the jump rope. I'll start out nice and slow, gradually build the pace up to my max speed in that particular skill, and then I'll bring it back down to slow again. And then you can even try jumping straight to top max speed and then bring it back to medium speed or even back to low speed, but do it drastically. What this is going to do is show that you have complete control of the rope, and it's also helping you build that mind awareness of developing faster reaction time. because you're going to need that when you're doing a double under, because with a double under, you're going to be turning the rope at least 2 times faster than you are normally used to. So by building up this reaction time, it's going to help you move into that, and the speed of the rope isn't going to be so drastic to you. All right, so far we're mastering singles in various skills, developing more tempos within all those skills, and finally we need to develop our max speed as well as our stamina. The best way to do this is through the sprint or alternate foot skill shown here. You're not standing straight up, you're gonna slightly lean forward into it and really get after the speed. Things you need to watch out for as you fatigue is your wrists getting out of sync with each other, as well as just form breakdown. When you fatigue, that's when form and technique start to break down. So make sure you're being aware of those things. Now, how long do you want to do this? I would shoot for, start out with 5 sets of as long as you can go without tripping, and then building on that each time you practice. So start out with 5 sets with 30-second breaks in between, go to 7 sets, then 10 sets, and keep building yourself up until you can start to go for about 30 seconds non-stop. Now, once you've developed all 3 of these skills and developed your 30 seconds of non-stop max speed, now you can start moving into practicing the double unders. Now, what I like to try to get people to do is you don't just have to go straight into a double under from standstill, or even from a slow single under pace. What I teach is develop your fastest single unders within the basic jump, basic 2-foot jump as shown here. And then once you've gotten to that max speed, you're trying to get the rope to match your double under speed as closely as possible. So then when you transition into the double, it's a very small change. As you can see here, I can easily transition from single under into double under and back to single under without any change in my rope speed, really. That is a great sign because it takes out of the equation having to think about rope speed, and now all I have to do is think about the jump height. You can do the same thing with the sprint skill. That is the truth about double unders. You don't have to go straight into practicing double unders in order to master them. It starts well before that with single unders. So once again, make sure you practice various single under skills, develop different tempos within those skills, and then begin to increase your max rope speed as well as your stamina. So when you start making that transition, you're gonna feel as comfortable as possible at those higher speeds and be less fatigued. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button below and be sure to leave a comment stating what you found most valuable in this video. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell to be notified as soon as new videos are posted, and leave any questions that you might have regarding this process. I'm happy to answer any of them that you might have. Check out some of my other videos here, and I will see you in the next one.